Please, turn off the ad block, subscribe, and share. Links will be below for anyone wanting to support this channel.
Hello everybody, my name is Craig Bennett and I'm the founder and owner of Tech Reviews Note. And today I am doing a review on Torque Pro. Torque Pro is a paid for application on Google Pay. There is a Torque Pro or Torque Lite. The Torque Pro is really what you need to go for if you're going to use this. What this program does is it reads your car's settings and lets you know about errors and also performance, overall performance. Now, I want to mention something right now. I'm not a gearhead. I don't really give two craps about cars, and if I literally never had to drive again, I'll be one of the happiest people in the world. But because it takes me 15 miles or 15 minutes of driving 60 miles an hour to go to one town to the next, like literally I'm in the middle, it's no choice. And as many people out there, you'll know that if you really want to go anywhere, you need to be able to drive, because cab fare is not cheap. Now, as far as that goes, I would tell you that if you want to use this and you're trying to make a decision between this and this, go with this. And there's a big reason why. But if you're going to get this, you're going to also need a OBD2 dongle. This is a Bluetooth version. There's Wi-Fi versions that work with this. You need to just check the Torque Pro site and they'll tell you. But for the most part, you get the dongle of your choice. Keep in mind that some of the newer cars adds more features, like turning on and off your headlights, turning I think there's some starting your car, things of that nature. I got a 94 Cavalier. It was okay when I first got it, not so much now, because I mean it's been used. But as far as that goes, I don't really know too much about the extra features you can have from using one of these, but I know that they're available. Plus, I know that on some cars that one of the features that is starting your car from your phone with using this, that adds a vulnerability, because a lot of those same cars you can unlock the doors, and that means that if someone hacks into this, guess what they can do? So yeah, check that. Make sure that your car is not vulnerable before you get that. Yeah. So, in fact, I can easily see this being dated because of that. Again, get this. Now, as far as that goes, a lot of you probably are wondering, wait a second, you are already using your OBD2 port. Aren't you using on that HUD that I made a while back? Well, the HUD video, that still stands. I still use the HUD. And what the HUD does that I'm talking about, it's a heads-up display, the third-party heads-up display called AdHUD or something like that. It projects a image of the speed on my windshield, so I don't have to look down at all. And it still works today. Keep in mind, that thing, it's been through probably below 10 degrees Fahrenheit to over, I wouldn't doubt, 120, 130, possibly more. But, and also in direct sunlight and whatever. So keep that in mind. It's been around for a long time, since I got that video, and it still works. It just probably needs to be changed out due to wear and tear, but other than that, it's fine. So in order for that to work, I had to get one of these, and basically this splits the stuff out so two devices could be connected. Now, as far as that, the price on this, I know it says it doesn't show. It was like $2 or something like that. So it wasn't that much at all. It might have been like $1. So it really wasn't that much at all. So as far as that goes, let's get into the features. Now, some of the pictures that you'll be seeing in this video, it is of my actual use of this. So these are live, or not live, these are pictures of readings that were from my car, errors and stuff like that, so you can get a good idea of what things will be like. Unfortunately, I don't have the equipment to do a recording on this stuff. But anyways, as far as the application goes, it can track where the errors happen. So for example, if I'm driving to Walmart, whatever, midway there, a error happens, the application actually plots on a map where it happens. On top of this, it plots speed on a map, so it uses your GPS speed to say how fast you're going at the time. And if you tell it to keep readings on certain things, oxygen and whatever, then you can actually keep that and see what the readings were like during the trip. You can look back on the trips and see all the stuff, but you can also go online on the Torque Pro website and for free take a look at your readings and all the stuff. It's really neat stuff. Now, the GPS itself is a hit or miss on the car speed. I don't know why they didn't use the internal computer for the car speed, as you know, with that HUD, that can read the speed, so why can't this? And there's plenty of other devices that can read the speed, so why not this? I don't know. But as far as that goes, it's not always accurate. And if you're in an area like mine, where you're out in the middle of nowhere, you can even lose GPS signal, and that kind of messes up the map itself. As far as it'll show a trip start and stop every so often whenever you lose GPS signal. Now let's talk about the obvious, the codes, the big thing, the big reason why I was looking forward to this. This does tell you what codes are triggering, when it triggers, pinning codes. It will even give you an audio alert. So as some of you know, I got Bluetooth radio on in my car. It's cheap stuff, but I'm able to hear speakers pinning code blah blah blah, or I forgot what it says for the actual official errors, but it tells you what the error is, plus what is a possibility of the error. Pinning code, I think it's 1870, transmission yada yada, something misfire, things of this nature. Well, this is important in itself, because you can see, oh, is there an actual physical something I can actually feel in a car at this time, or is this a manufacturer defect or something else? Because a lot of these cars, especially the older ones like mine, they have a few manufacturer defects into them, which cause these errors, pinholes and things like that, which does absolutely literally nothing wrong with the car or engine, anything like that. However, the sensors go all haywire because of that. So yeah, I mean, you wouldn't be traveling 2 hours every day with the car, but honestly, with that type, you wouldn't be going that far anyways. So with that, that's a huge thing to keep in mind, but it's not something I recommend for inspections. It's where this comes in. The reason why I would say this OBD2 scanner is something that you'll be going toward is the application. It doesn't really tell you what hasn't triggered. And what I mean by this is, if you're doing state inspections on your car, if your state has it, then you won't be able to see if everything has been read. So you might have an oxygen sensor. I think depending on, I've been able to trick these things, not like illegally trick them, but been able to get them to read a lot sooner. But a lot of mechanics will tell you certain sensors, it will take a trip of an hour and a half and back in order for the thing to trigger everything that will be triggered, which is probably true, but to trigger all the readings. And the truth of the matter is I've been able to do it in less than 5 miles. If you know exactly what, like my car, I know it very well. I'm not a gearhead, but I know what to feel like in the pedals and also the steering wheel to know when an error happens. And also I can have someone in the passenger seat hitting the read button over and over and over. And I think this one is scan, but on mine it says read. It's a yellow, it's a different model. But you can have someone hitting the read button over and over and over, and they can be reading it, see if anything isn't triggered. And I think it's like, for North Carolina, it's like 2 things can be not read and you'll be fine as long as everything else passes. And that's the thing, is you need one of these more for that. And on top of that, reading the codes and clearing the errors takes forever and a half. Yes, you can do it, but man, it takes, I think it took 3-4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes for the application to do it, whereas this, it should take like 10 seconds. So yeah, that's a huge thing to keep in mind when you're dealing with E2, and that's the reason why I say no matter what, if you had to choose between the two, get this one. And if you're going to even get this application, you might as well just get this anyways. It's nice to have in the back of your hand. And I'm not suggesting this particular model, by the way. It could be any OBD2 sensor. They're all pretty much the same. They just, you plug it in and hit the scan button, and as long as you can erase and scan, that's all you really should care about. And they just write down the codes and look them up, but erase them. It's very easy stuff. So with that, that's pretty much it. If you do have any questions on this, then feel free to let me know. If you have used the Torque Pro application, let me know, and also tell me what you think about it. That way people know what multiple people will think about the application, and multiple people can get a good idea if this is for them or not. The funny thing is I never seen this in here. I don't know if it's plug-in or not, but I've been through the application pretty thoroughly and I've never seen that. But either way, again, even if it is in there, I was just going through the pictures real quick. Even if that legitimately is in there, I'll still say get this because of the time and stuff. But again, I never seen this. I looked pretty hard for it. Might be something I just overlooked. But as far as that goes, again, if you use this, you know what to do. If you got any questions, you know what to do. And if you want to make recommendations on next videos, then feel free to leave that down in the comment section. And if you like this, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, share, and check out the other videos. Also, feel free to donate to our Patreon if you want to help us grow. But if you don't like this for whatever reason, go ahead and leave a dislike, but let me know so I can take a look at it and fix it in future videos. Again, this has been Craig Bennett, founder and owner of TechViews Nope. Hope you have a great day.